Good morning, children. Welcome back to Max class. How are you, my dear children? In part 2, we are going to see transversal. Yesterday, we have discussed about what are things we have discussed. Yes, very good. We have discussed types of angles. And now we are going to see we are going to discuss about what is the topic we are going to see. Transversal. What is a transversal? Here, look at the picture. Here the line AB and CD are moving parallelly. And there is one line intersecting the two lines. That line name is L. What is that? Here AB and CD are moving parallel. And one line is intersecting L. This line L intersect AB and CD at distinct points. Okay. So, what does a transversal mean? Definition: a line which intersects a line which intersects two or more lines at distinct points is called transversal of those line. Is called what? Transversal of those line. Understand? Transversal of those lines. So what is that? A line here. What is the line? L, which intersects two or more lines. Here how many lines this line L is intersecting? AB and CD. And another thing that AB and CD are parallel to each other. So two or more lines at distinct points. It is intersecting here one point and here it is intersecting at one more point. You may take this is M and N. A distinct point is called transversal. What is the name of this line? Transversal of those lines. For these two lines, which is the transversal, the line N is a transversal because it intersects at distinct points. Okay. Next we are going to see how many angles are created when a transversal is intersecting a parallel lines, and next we have to study how many pair of angles are created there. Okay. Okay. If a transversal intersects parallel lines, first in case 1, when a transversal intersects intersects two parallel lines, how many angles are formed? Means 8 angles are formed. How many angles? 8 angles are formed there. 8 angles are formed. Okay, you just check it. How many angles here? Look at the diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here in this place at 1.4 angles, and here 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many angles? Totally 8 angles are formed. How many angles are formed? 8 angles. And now first, what are the name of the angles? Here angle 1, comma, angle 5, comma. Here angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding angles. Which are the corresponding angles? Angle 1 and 5 and angle 2 and 6. Which are the corresponding angles? First one, angle 1 and angle 5. Corresponding angles. First, what are the names of the angles they formed is? First one is corresponding angles. Which are the corresponding angles here? Angle 1 and angle 5. Students, you have to write in your notebook. Angle 1 and angle 5 are corresponding because both are lying on above the parallel line. Both are lying above the parallel line. On this side of the transversal, on origin side of the transversal, angle 1 and angle 5, and angle 2 and angle 6. And now come to the below line. What is it? Angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 4 and angle 8. This is above the line. These two are angle 1 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 6. These are lying above transversal, above the parallel lines, above the parallel lines. And next, which are the pairs are corresponding means angle 4 and angle 8, angle 4 and angle 8, angle 3 and angle 7. And these lies where? As below the parallel lines. Below the parallel lines. So, when a transversal intersects two parallel lines, 8 angles are formed. Now we are looking that what are the name of the angles, and first one is a corresponding angles. Here this is below the parallel lines. Okay, understand. Next, what is the another name of the angle? Next, alternate interior angles. What is it? Alternate interior angles. Second one is the alternate interior angle. What is the name of the angle? Alternate interior angle. Which are the alternate interior angle? Here, angle 4 and angle 6. You check it here. Both are lying alternate side of the transversal. Angle 4 and angle 6, and here angle 3 and angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate interior angle. Next, third one is alternate exterior angle. Alternate exterior angles. Each time you have to refer the diagram to understand the angle names. Okay. Alternate exterior angle. Which are the exterior angle? Angle 1 and angle 7. Angle 1 and angle 7. Check it. Both are lying exterior to the transversal. Angle 1 and angle 7 and angle 2 and angle 8. Angle 2 and angle 8. This side. Angle 2, angle 8, angle 1 and angle 7 are alternate exterior angles. Understand? And what is the next type means? Next, 3 types of angles we saw. Next we are going to see which are the angles are lying on the same side of the transversal. Next here we can say angle 4 and angle 5 and angle 3 and angle 6 are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Next, interior angles and which lies on the same side of the transversal. You see angle 4 and angle 5 are lying on one side. Angle 3 and angle 6 are lying on another side of the transversal. So these are called, just you don't give the names here. Angle 4, angle 5 and angle 3 and angle 6 are lying on the same side of the transversal. What is the meaning? It lies RHS side and it lies LHS side. So angle 4 and angle 5, comma, and angle 3 and angle 6 are lying on the same side of the transversal. These also are the interior angles or the interior angles lies on the same side of the transversal. Lies on the same side of the transversal. What is a transversal? When a line intersects two or more lines at distinct point is called a transversal. Here which are the lines it is intersecting? L is a transversal and AB and CD are parallel. Very good. On the lies on the same side of the transversal. That is, they are lies interior of the transversal. Next, which are the lines? Which are the points lies on exterior of the transversal? Angle 1 and angle 5. Which lies on which side? Right hand side. And next, angle 2 and angle 7 lies on exterior side of the transversal. Exterior angles lies on on the same side of the transversal. Same side of the transversal. Understand? So how many types we saw? First one is corresponding angles. Next, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angle. And we saw which are the angles tries on interior on the same side of the transversal, exterior on the same side of the transversal. These things we have to keep in your mind in case 1 studying of your transversal. Next, case 2 we are going to see. Yesterday only we saw that the linear pairs, which are the angles make a 180 degree. Like that we are going to see here which are the linear pairs made by a transversal when intersecting a parallel lines. That is our next topic. Okay, copy in your book. Sorry, in your notebook. Next, if a transversal intersects two parallel lines, forms a different pair of angles. Which are they? First one is here two lines are intersecting. Look at this picture. Here we can say vertically opposite angles are equal. So here how many different pair of angles here? So we are going to see which are the angles are pair of angles here. So and how are they? They are equal or not equal? Here first we can say vertically opposite angles are equal. So a transversal intersects a parallel lines means it makes vertically opposite angles. We saw yesterday only which are the vertically opposite angles. If two straight lines are intersect each other, so vertically opposite angles are formed and they are equal. Okay, we saw. So vertically opposite angles. Here which are the vertically opposite angles? Angle 1 equal to angle 1 equal to angle 3. Next, angle 2 equal to angle 4. Then here angle 5 equal to angle 7. Just opposite angles you write. Angle 6 is equal to angle 8. These are what? Vertically opposite angles and are equal. This is a different pair of angles. Now we are checking. Next, corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. Next, corresponding angles we saw. They are equal or not equal. We didn't say. Now only we are checking. Opposite angles equal. Next, corresponding angles are equal. Which are the corresponding angles? Yes, their values are equal. Angle 1 equal to angle 5. These two are corresponding angles, and angle 2 equal to angle 6 because which lies above the transversal, and angle 4 equal to angle 8 and angle 3 equal to angle 6. These corresponding angles are what? Corresponding angles are equal. CA means corresponding angles and are equal in their value. That is, suppose angle 1 equal to 80 degree means angle 5 also what? 80 degree. So corresponding angles are equal. Angle 1 equal to angle 5, angle 2 equal to angle 6, angle 3 equal to angle 4, angle 3 equal to angle 7. These are all what? Corresponding angles and they are equal in value. And next, interior and exterior alternate angles. Next, which pair of angles equal? Interior angles. Interior alternate angles are equal in value. That is, angle 4 equal to angle 6. That is, angle 4 equal to 60 degree means angle 6 also it will have 60 degree. Then angle 3 equal to angle 5. Angle 4 equal to angle 6 is equal in value. Angle 3 equal to angle 5 in value. So they are equal in value. Next, exterior angles. Exterior alternate angles. So next, what are the exterior alternate angles which are equal in values? Exterior alternate angles which are equal in value. So which are the exterior angles here? Yes, you can say these two are here. Interior alternate, these two are exterior alternate. So angle 1 equal to angle 7. Understand? Angle 1 equal to angle 7 and angle 2 equal to angle 8. Angle 2 equal to angle 8. Angle 1 equal to angle 7. Angle 1 equal to angle 7. Angle 2 equal to angle 8. They are equal in value. Let us suppose angle 1 measures 110 degree. What will be the value of 7? 110 degree. Okay, understand? So these are equal in values. Which are the angles? corresponding. So when a transversal cuts a pair of parallel lines, so here how many different pair of angles are equal? Here now we finish 4 different types. One is corresponding angles are equal, vertically opposite angles are equal, interior alternate angles are equal, exterior alternate angles are equal. Next, which are the things are making a linear pair? Linear pair means the sum will be equal to 180 degree. Which are the angles are called linear pair of angles. So, linear pair, interior linear pair and exterior linear pair. Interior linear pair is angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree. Angle 3 and angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. Next, here linear pairs. Next, fifth one, linear pair of angles. That is another name is consecutive angles. Interior consecutive angles and exterior consecutive angles. So we are going to take consecutive angles. Consecutive angles. CONSECUTIVE. Consecutive angles. That is, what is the meaning? It will make a linear pair. Which are the things are making linear pair means angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree. That is, another name is, it is called co-interior angles also. Consecutive angles are co-interior angle. Angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree. And here angle 3 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. Angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree. And here which lies interior to the transversal, angle 3 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. And the next pair is angle 1 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree, exterior. So angle 1 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree, angle 2 plus angle 6 is. So interior pairs is angle 4 plus angle 5, angle 3 plus angle 6. And exterior pairs is angle 1 plus exterior pairs, angle 8 equal to 180 degree. Next here angle 2 plus exterior, angle 7 equal to 180 degree. So these angles are called these two are called angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree, angle 3 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degree. So we can say another name is co-interior angles. These two are co-interior angles and their sum will be 180 degree. And here these two are co-exterior angles. So we are giving the name as consecutive angles. What is the name of this angles? Consecutive angles. What is the meaning? Their sum will be equal to how much degree? 180 degree. That is, they will make a linear pair. So in case 2, what we have discussed, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines forms a different pair of angles. Which are the pair of angles they form? Corresponding angles, vertically opposite angles and consecutive angles. In consecutive angles we saw co-interior angle, co-exterior angle, and which are the interior angles and which are the exterior angles we saw. These are all the angles we have to keep in mind for working the sums. And when it is a transversal intersects a pair of lines, these type of angles we are getting. Next we are going to see a triangle property. Next we are going to discuss triangles. In triangles, first we are going to discuss about exterior angle property. What is the meaning? What is the definition topic? Exterior angle property. Now look at this triangle. Here the triangle ABC is given and here one side of the triangle BC is stretched to D. That is extended. Stretched means here extended. The side BC is stretched to D and here one more angle is created on the exterior side of the triangle. So on stretching the side CD, we are getting a angle here. This name of the angle is called what? Exterior angle, and this exterior angle will be equal to sum of the two interior opposite angles. That property is called exterior angle property. What is the property? That is, if one side of a triangle is if one side of a any triangle, if one side of a triangle is stretched, one side of a triangle is stretched. Stretched means extended. Stretch the exterior angle, the exterior angle so formed, the exterior angle so formed will be equal to sum of the two interior opposite angles, equal to sum of the two interior opposite angles, sum of the two interior opposite angles. This is an exterior angle property of a triangle. Here the side BC is stretched. So this angle is what? Here one angle is created. This is what? This is called, the name of this angle is exterior angle of the triangle. So on stretching the side we are getting exterior angle. Here the angle C is called exterior angle. Here also this is interior angle, this is exterior angle. This is equal to sum of two interior angles, that is angle C equal to, here this angle C, not this angle C equal to angle A plus angle B. Suppose this is 50 degree and this is 80 degree, means this angle will be equal to 50 plus 80, 130 degree it will be. So what is this name of these two angles? These two angles are called two interior opposite angles. Interior opposite angles. These two angles are called interior opposite angles because they are opposite to exterior angle. Therefore, they are called interior opposite angles. How many angles are here? How many interior angles? Angle A and angle B are interior angles, and their sum will be equal to exterior angle of the triangle if one side of a triangle is stretched. Understand? What is the property? Exterior angle property. Okay students, we have finished types of angles. Next, transversal. Types of angles. Transversal we have finished, and we have finished exterior angle property of a triangle we have finished. Now using that I am going to do exercise 4.1, and next week we will discuss about, that is triangles, congruent of triangles. What are the congruent properties of triangles? What are the how we can say what is mean by a congruent? Next week we will see, and we will discuss exercise 4.1 remaining sums. Now I am going to discuss the sum which are based on types of angles, transversal and exterior angle sum property of in exercise 4.1. That sums only I am going to discuss. Now first sum, exercise 4.1. In the figure AB parallel to CD, find X. This angle you have to find. They have given AB is parallel to CD. So to solve this, first I am going to draw a parallel line, which is here. I had constructed a line, that is one line. I am constructing one line. Then here will be X and here will be X, because they have given AB is parallel to CD. So I am drawing a line here. That is, in the middle of X, you draw one transversal. You take this is EF. Sorry, not transversal, parallel line. What is the name of this line? EF. So here, at construct the line. Construct the line EF parallel to AB and EF parallel to CD. This parallel line property we have studied in 8th standard. That is, a line AB parallel to EF and EF parallel to CD means we can say AB parallel to CD, or AB parallel to CD means we can say that is AB is parallel to EF and EF is parallel to CD. Therefore, here I had constructed one line, that is EF, that is parallel to AB and and CD. Therefore, if a transversal, and which is a transversal here, AT is a transversal. Now just imagine, we extend this, and if you extend this T, you're getting a transversal. It does look like a transversal. It does look like a transversal. Therefore, AT is a transversal. It is a transversal. So, if a transversal means a pair of lines means, cuts a pair of lines means, what types of angles will be created? Corresponding angles, vertically opposite angles, and co-interior angles, interior angles. And we saw interior angle sum will be equal to how much degree? 180 degree. Therefore, AT is a transversal means, then here we can write x plus 140 equal to 180 degree. Reason here angle A and angle T are angle ATE. Sorry, angle FTA or TAB, that is angle TAB, angle TAB plus TAB and angle TAB and ATE, angle ATF are what angles? Interior angles, that is co-interior angles, consecutive angles. Therefore, the sum will be equal to 180 degree. Co-interior angles. Reason. Okay. Now, x plus 140 equal to 180 degree means here x is equal to 180 minus 140, that is x is equal to 40. That is, in this side x value equal to 40. Here I got x value 40. Now, below the transversal, now I am going to take this side. What is that? Here below the line, again AT is a transversal means we can write angle x plus 150 equal to 180 degree, because which are the angles are here? Interior angles. FTC, angle FTC and angle TCD. Angle TCD are what angles? Interior angles. That is what interior angle? Co-interior angle. Their sum will be equal to 180 degree. Co-interior angle. So I took angle x plus angle 150 equal to 180 degree means, so x is equal to 180 minus 150. Here angle x is equal to 30 degree. You may give the names also, A and B. X is equal to angle A plus angle B also you can give. Okay, now I got in two places angle x is equal to, therefore angle x is equal to, what is the total angle? Angle 30 plus angle 40. Angle 40 degree plus angle 30 plus angle 40. Therefore, angle x is equal to 70 degree. Angle x is equal to 70 degree. The question is find the x. Therefore, angle x is equal to how much degree? 70 degree is the answer. So, first sum model, you complete the second sum. Now, I'm going to do the third sum. Third sum, you see, it is given, that is AD and AB, that is AB and CD are parallel here. Sorry, no, this is AB. Here the lines AB and CD are parallel. Between the parallel sides, one triangle is created. What is the name of the triangle? CFD. CFD is a triangle created, and you have to find what? Find the value of x. And here this x lies in the triangle. So you know that angle sum property of a triangle. What is the angle sum property of the triangle? Sum of the three angles of a triangle equal to 180 degree. But here I am having one is unknown angle x, one is 38 degree. We don't know this angle. So this angle is question mark. But here, using the transversal idea, we can find angle D. How it is angle D? We can find, that is here AB parallel to CD. Therefore, which will be the transversal? If AD is a transversal, then you take AD. The line AD is a transversal. AD is a transversal. Therefore, AD is a transversal means which angles are alternate angles are equal. Here AD becomes a transversal means we can say angle D and angle A and angle D are alternate interior angles. Angle A and angle D becomes what angles? Or alternate interior angles, or interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. Interior alternate angles. Understand? Interior alternate angles, because they lies inside the transversal. So interior alternate angles are what? Are equal. Angle A and angle B are interior alternate angles. Therefore, angle A equal to angle D. So angle A how much degree? 53 degree means angle D also how much degree? 53. That is we are getting angle D equal to 53. Now complete that angle sum using angle sum property. Now we are going to complete this. So angle D equal to 53 degree. Therefore, in triangle, what triangle? In triangle CFD, triangle CFD, we have angle C plus angle F plus angle D equal to how much degree? 180 degree. How much degree? 180 degree. This is what property? Angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property. Angle sum property of a triangle. Therefore, you know angle C how much? 38. Angle F is X plus angle D how much degree? 53 equal to 180 degree. Yeah. Okay. Now angle X plus 38 plus 53. 91 degree. Yes. 91 degree equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle X is equal to 180 minus 91. You are getting angle X is equal to 89 degree. Because 90 plus 90, 180. But 91 here. So, directly we get the subtraction. X is equal to 89 degree. Okay. Thank you children. Next sum. Second sum. The angle of a triangle are in the ratio 1:2:3. Find measure of each angle of a triangle. So solution, here they have given only the ratio. So we didn't have any angles here. So first you write ratio of angles equal to 1x is to 2x is to 3x. That is ratio of the angles is equal to 1:2:3. Ratio of the angles is equal to 1:2:3. Therefore, we take the angles as angle of a triangle as I am going to take 1x comma 2x comma 3x. Angles of a triangle I am going to take angles of a triangle. Take angles of a triangle as. Take, because it is given in ratio, take angles of a triangle as 1x comma 2x comma 3x. And now you know the angle sum property of a triangle. Therefore, in triangle LMN, we can say angle L plus angle M plus angle N is equal to 180 degree, because what property this is? Angle sum property of a triangle. Here you write angle sum property of a triangle. What is the sum of the angles of a triangle? Angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property of a triangle equal to 180 degree. Angle ML how much? So 1x plus 2x plus 3x is equal to 180 degree, means 3x plus 3x, 6x is equal to 180 degree. So x is equal to 180 by 6. So x is equal to 30. Each x is equal to only 30. Now they are asking, the question is find all the angles of a triangle. Find each angle. Therefore, angles equal to, here you write 1x means 1 into x. So x is equal to 30. X is equal to 30. And next 2x means 2 into 30, 60. Next 3x means 3 into 30, so 90. So 60 plus 30 plus 60 plus 90 equal to 180 degree. This is the answer. Angles. Answer. Here you write answer. This is, already you have studied this sum in your 8th standard. Again, it is given for revision here. So what are the angles? Finally, 30, 60, 90. Each angle of a triangle. Fifth sum, find all the three angles of triangle ABC. The sum is, find all the three angles of a triangle ABC. Here they have given first angle A equal to x plus 35. Angle B equal to 2x minus 15. And here the exterior angle 4x minus 15. Angle C equal to 4x minus 15. And you have to find all the three angles of a triangle. So how to do this sum? You know that exterior angle sum property of a triangle. That is by the exterior angle property, exterior angle sum property of the triangle, we can write x plus 35 plus 2x minus 15 equal to 4x minus 15. That is, what is the property name? Exterior angle property. So by exterior angle property, I am writing this. Now x plus 2x is equal to 3x, and 35 minus 15 is equal to 4x minus 15. Okay, you can cancel these two also. Minus 15 getting cancelled. Otherwise, here you can subtract this values also. That is 2x. What is the sum? 2x minus 5. Not 15. No, sorry. Here 5. So here 5. Okay. So here you are subtracting 5. So you are getting 3x plus 35 minus 5. 30 equal to 4x minus 15. So I am going to take variables one side, numbers one side. So here I am taking 30 plus 15 equal to 4x minus 3x. So I am getting here x is equal to, because 4x minus 3x, x is equal to 45 degree. X is equal to what? 45 degree. Now you have to find all the three angles of a triangle. This angles also we have to find. Therefore, x plus 35 means 45 plus 35 equal to 80. Yeah. 45 plus 35 how much? 80 degree. So this angle is 80 degree. We got one angle. Therefore, angle A equal to how much? 80 degree. And then next 2x minus 5 equal to, so 2 into x value 45 minus 5 means 2 into 45, 90 minus 5 equal to how much degree? 85 degree. That is 2x minus 5 equal to 85 means angle B equal to, 85 degree. Angle B equal to 85 degree. Okay, two angles we got. Angle A 80, angle B 85. This is 80. This is 85. What will be the remaining? Yes, very good. Angle A plus angle sum property. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree in triangle ABC. Therefore, sum of the angles of a triangle. Sum of the angles of a triangle equal to angle sum property of a triangle also. Okay, only. So this is angle A, how much? 80. So 80 plus 85 plus angle C equal to 180 means angle C equal to 180 minus 80 plus 85, 165. Therefore, angle C equal to 180 minus 165, 15 degree. That's all the answer. Because they are asking to find all the angles of a triangle. So what are the answers? 80, 85, 15. Okay. Children, now we have finished exercise 4.1. Based on the properties, I have finished types of angles and transversal. Then I have finished exterior angle sum property. That is, which are the sums based on In exercise 4.1 only I have completed remaining sums. Going to do the remaining sums. First we have to study about the congruent of a triangle. So what are the congruent triangles? Next week we will study congruent triangles properties and which are the triangles are said to be congruent. After finishing that we can able to finish the remaining sums in exercise 4.1. So students, you have to copy all the sums in your fair notebook. You have to do 1 or 2 times to understand the sums. Not looking the video, it is not easy to understand. So you have to do at least 3 times a sum. 1 or 2 times or at least 3 times. You work out in your rough notebook. Then you make a fair copy. Then it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, okay children. Thank you children. We are completing this week video. Next we will be meeting with another property. Thank you my dear children. Take care of you. Thank you.